Hi, Danielle here, and today is day 2 of the Stepping Into Your Confidence series, in which I talk about 4 key steps that will allow you to walk in and really step into the full confidence of who you are. And whether that's walking and stepping into confidence in various areas of your life, the tips that I'm giving this week will allow you to get on a path to really being able to live out your life in a more confident way. And so I'm going to talk about step 2 today, and I really hope that you take it to heart. So, yesterday I mentioned and discussed step 1, which is being very mindful about how you think. Well, following up on that, step 2 would be being very mindful about how you speak. What are the things that you're really saying about yourself? Are you speaking well of yourself in a way that's empowering and uplifting? Or do you think and speak about yourself in a more negative way? Are you thinking thoughts such as, I will never be able to do this. I don't have the skills or the talents or the capabilities to do this particular thing. Maybe you want to start a business and you're like, I don't have time to start a business. I don't have the money to start a business. And you're saying all of these things that are really negative to what you truly desire. And so I would caution you to think, and not only think, but being mindful and more aware of what you're saying about yourself. Take a moment and actually, why don't you do a little exercise and journal what you say about yourself for 24 hours. Are you saying things that uplift you? Things that are positive? Things that are empowering? Or are you saying negative speak about yourself and over your life? Take a moment to really hone in on that, because I think that's a critical component in terms of us walking into success and being confident in our lives, is that we need to be very aware of what we're speaking over our lives and what we're speaking about ourselves. You know, there is a notion and a saying, you can have what you say. And that is so true on so many different levels and in so many different ways. You know, when I think about me moving into and starting my business, you know, for a while there, I would just have a lot of different thoughts of the things that I wanted to do, but I was just stuck in thoughts. And then I would think, well, maybe I can kind of do it, but my speech and what I was saying about myself was very negative. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. And so I got to a point where I'm like, enough is enough. If I'm really serious about this, I'm going to find a way to do it. I'm going to find a way to make it work. And then I began to change the language of what I was saying about myself and my dream. And now I'm walking in that. I'm walking in the confidence of, I am a business owner. I am successful. I can do all that I set my mind to do. So again, I would encourage you to really be mindful of how you're speaking. In fact, why don't you ask a few people who are closest to you? And when I say this, you know, be very mindful of who you're asking. You don't want to ask, doubting Debbie, is that the saying? You know, what they think about you in terms of if you're speaking well over yourself. Ask someone who is mostly a positive person. Go to them, him or her, and say, hey, do I talk negatively about myself and my situation and circumstances, or do I speak positively? Do I speak in the affirmative? And see what your closest confidants tell you. It might be eye-opening for you. You know, I've done this exercise before where I've just, taken a specific period of time and really documented some of the things that I was saying over my life. And it was pretty scary. I noticed that when I began to speak positive and more faith-filled words and thinking in a more faith-filled way, that's when changes occurred in my life. That's when positive things started happening. And granted, not every day is going to be peaches and creams and full of roses. But you know what? When you think in a positive way and you speak positively over your life, eventually that's going to catch up, and the circumstances and situations around you are going to catch up to what you're saying, and good things are going to occur and happen in your life. So again, this week we're talking about confidence. So maybe you need to speak more confidently over yourself because you want to land that perfect job. Maybe you are truly ready to start that ideal business, the passion of your heart. Maybe you're in a situation where you want to find the love of your life. Now's the time to start thinking, step one. Start speaking, step two, about what it is you want to achieve. And walking in the confidence of knowing that that will eventually happen. So, what are you thinking about yourself today? Jot some thoughts in the comments. Would love to hear. And stay tuned for step 3, which will come tomorrow, about really owning in and stepping into your confidence. Danielle here, lifestyle coach, and I will talk to you real soon.